Wait, what are you guys saying? 9.4% more damage versus 8% attack speed, which is probably like 2 or 3% damage. 1 max frenzy charge, which is inconsistently up, but it's also 1 max endurance charge. I don't think it's worth it. If I would obviously I would say it's worth it if I had 100% time my frenzy charges, which I don't. And there's a better one as well. There's a better one. I've seen a better one. 914, 928, 908, 961. Oh, Bricks. This guy thinks things with 15. He doesn't realize it's actually not this at all. He doesn't realize that we don't get to run double curse, so vol on hit is bad because you just get it from your merc anyway. Oh shit! Fuck me like a demon! This one here I like as well. Fuck me like a demon. 7.7% more damage if I use my pair, but then I get 1 frenzy charge before life. Oh, come on. I wanted to hear the Fuck Me Like a Demon song. I wanted to hear the Fuck Me Like a Demon song. Oh, shit. Okay, wait. I'm getting my coffee and I'm listening to this. Wait, I'm getting my coffee and then I'm listening to this.
Hello, guys, and welcome to another video. In this one, I'm going to be continuing the coverage of new unique items added in patch 3.26 with one of the rarest new uniques, the Wine of the Prophet. This is a gold flask and it drops exclusively from the Incarnation of Dread, and it's the rarest drop from that boss. Current crowdsourced data for drop rates estimate about a 3% drop rate for this one. Now, the rarity of this item and its popularity combined mean that this flask is currently going for more than 75 divines in Softcore Trade League and about 55 divines in Hardcore Trade League, making the Incarnation of Dread by far the best of the 3 new pinnacle bosses to target farm, especially considering that this boss also drops Whispers of Infinity and the Dark Monarch, 2 items that can also make a lot of currency with good rolls. And you can target farm the Incarnation of Dread by using the new Atlas tree notables right at the top of the tree to make it less likely for memory threads to lead to the other 2 bosses. Now, with all of that said, what does the Wine of the Prophet actually do? Well, this is a gold flask, so when used it will provide a rarity buff to items found, which is scaled by flask effect and flask duration modifiers. However, this unique also has a modifier to maximum flask charges, and another modifier which increases the charges used, and this one has a very large roll range. On a max roll, you'll use a huge amount of charges to activate the flask, which isn't ideal because you may want to use the flask again shortly after, more on that in a moment. However, on a minimum roll of 20% increased flask charges used with no other flask effect modifiers, you'll consume just over half of the total charges per use, and during typical mapping gameplay, you'll have access to this flask more often, which is important due to the next modifier on the Wine of the Prophet. Grants a random divination buff for 20 seconds when used. So when using this flask, you gain a random buff from a very large list of buffs, and these buffs are all based on divination cards. The duration of the buff is not tied to the flask effect duration, it's a separate effect, and the effects of each of these buffs provided is loosely tied to the design of a specific card. For example, the Burning Blood Divination card, which can be turned in for Zoth's Blood, a Breach unique amulet which is fire themed. You know, it's all about fire damage, covering enemies in ash, Avatar of Fire, and fire penetration. Well, you can draw Burning Blood randomly from the huge pool of buffs granted by this flask, and whilst it doesn't exactly grant the same modifiers as Zoth's Blood, it is carrying a...
By the way, you know how we were talking about how I say they need to gut like the uniques and redo them, and how you're saying like, dog, it's impossible. You can't just do that. And then these motherfuckers implement a unique that has like the power of 100 uniques in one item, and it's just one item they designed. Clearly, you can do it. Clearly, designing, like coding, buffs, uptime, unique things that just change things, how you take damage, how you deal damage, how like certain skills, it's not that hard. Clearly, you can do that. If you can make such a complicated, insane thing that's just for one item, that's a low drop rate that hardly any people are even going to use in the entire time they play the fucking game.
Similar theme. The Burning Blood buff granted by the Wine of the Prophet provides 50% of physical damage as extra fire damage, 50% of cold as extra fire, and 50% of lightning as extra fire.
Damn.
And it also makes damage penetrate 25% of fire resistance. So that's a very powerful buff, especially if you're doing a conversion chain from physical to cold, like a lot of nebulous builds. You'll be able to benefit greatly from that modifier. But even on a build like the currently very popular Volcanic Fissure of Snaking Berserker, this is extremely strong. However, as I mentioned earlier, this is a buff that's randomly selected from a very large pool, and notably, using the flask grants one of these buffs to your character, but the buff itself is not part of the flask's effect, which means that these divination buffs are not scaled by modifiers to flask effect or flask duration.
Fair enough.
At the same time, you can only have a single divination buff active at any one time. And I also mentioned earlier that you ideally want a low roll on the increased charges used modifier, and that's because you can use the flask again at any time while you currently have a divination buff to replace the current buff you have with a new randomly selected buff. So let's take a look at the list of buffs that can be gained from this flask. Just like the Burning Blood buff, a lot of these are very powerful, but remember, you can only have one at a time. In a lot of cases here, there are build-enabling buffs, but because there are so many potential buffs that can be chosen, and because you cannot influence which one is going to be chosen...
This is just one item, bro.
You can't really build a character around relying on obtaining a specific buff from this flask. However, many of the buffs are simply generic power boosts. For example, Olivia's Grace for 20% increased movement speed and some flat evasion rating. Chaotic Disposition, which, even if you're not playing a hit build yourself, this one still makes damage of enemies hitting you unlucky. Then there's Raz, which is just a bunch of stat boosts, or Three Faces in the Dark for an onslaught-like buff. Or the Web, which is just increased damage and increased global
I'll fuck with that. That's fucking nice.
Defenses, useful to any build. However, I do want to take the opportunity in this video to mention a few buffs which can potentially brick your build or lead to you dying.
Oh shit.
So firstly, there's the Beast buff, which grants 200% increased flask life recovery rate. Now, this is typically the worst type of flask recovery modifier. You usually want modifiers that increase the life recovery from flasks, not the life recovery rate. What this modifier does is it keeps the total amount of recovery gained from the flask the same, but it provides that recovery in a smaller window of time. So, with this modifier alone, a 3.5 second duration Divine Flask will unload all of its recovery in just 1.2 seconds. And that's especially bad for the Pathfinder's Master Surgeon. Usually, you want to improve the amount of recovery and the total duration of the flask.
This is the same shit where builds, like, put Headhunter on it, bricks. Like, a lot of them will get bricked with the Headhunter buffs.
Flask effect, so you don't have to press your flask as often. And this buff will just shorten your life.
I could buy this item if I wanted to buy this item shit. Like, I could buy this item. If there was the reason I'm watching a video on this is because, like, do I want this item? I'll be honest, everything I've seen of the item is a really cool item and it's a fun item, but fuck that. I'm all about, like, consistency when it comes to my builds. I don't like some random shit. I mean, this is cool.
Flask duration so much that you pretty much need to spam it to maintain recovery. That's not ideal. Then there's the Conduit and the aforementioned Burning Blood buffs. If you're playing a physical or chaos damage build and you have limited or no elemental damage, these buffs can and likely will lead you to rip in an elemental reflect map. A map modifier that you usually can run just fine without any issues. So be aware of that. Even if you're using brutality or void manipulation in your main link, you can easily deal enough elemental damage with your mobility skill to die to reflect. Then I want to mention the Coming Storm buff, which is 75% of physical damage from hits taken as lightning damage and 75% lightning res, and the Arrogance of the Vow buff, which is 20% of phys hits taken as chaos and 75% chaos res. For most builds, these are good defensive boosts, but for a few niche setups, this is death. If you already have more than 25% of physical damage taken as another type, for example when using Cloak of Flame or the Lightning Coil, gaining the Coming Storm buff will actively make you take more damage than the original source damage. This is because damage taken as is not normalized to 100% like damage conversion.
I don't get it.
Let's say, for example, you're using Cloak of Flame and a 20% roll Dawnbreaker Shield. This is a total of 60% of physical damage taken as fire damage. If you then obtain the Coming Storm buff, you will take 60% of physical hit damage as fire and 75% as lightning, for a total 135% of the original hit damage.
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, it works like that? I thought it just converted it to a ratio. Wait, it makes you take over damage. Wait, what the hell? Oh shit.
Damage, or 35% more source damage taken. But worse than that...
Wait, no, I remember this happening. I remember having... I actually interacted with this once before. It was on the Flask Finder. Because I had so much Flask effect that the Taste of Hate would make me take more... I would convert more damage taken as than I was taking, to the point where it was making me take more damage because I was over-converting the fizz. Yeah. That's how it worked. Yeah, this is before Taste of Hate got nerfed. Yeah, no, it's coming back to me now. Yeah, it is coming back to me. And I remember thinking, that's insane. So you can get hit for more than 100% of the damage they deal because you over-convert. It happened. It happened on the Flask Finder. It definitely happened. And I had to remove some fizz taken as in order to not overtake damage. Now, it's pretty much, if you're like 5% over, it doesn't really matter because it's way better than taking fizz damage. Let's not get it twisted. But no, legit, taking a little bit of fizz damage is fine, though. Taking a little bit because then your whatever minor armor you have can like mitigate that.
That is a build which actively shifts all or most of the damage they take into one type. For example, using Tempered by War, Sublime Vision, and Dawnbreaker to take all of the cold and lightning damage as fire, whilst also stacking a lot of fizz taken as fire. Damage taken as cannot be shifted more than once, which means if you obtain the Coming Storm buff on this type of build, you will take 75% of physical hit damage as lightning, and these builds don't have any lightning resistance, so they are just going to die.
Classic.
Next is the Throne buff and the Boon of Justice buff, both of which prevent you from being stunned, completely bricking any cast when stunned setups and any defensive setups using Blood Notch.
This is totally fine, though. It's cool for items to not work with certain builds. That's cool. I like it. I like it. It's like some builds are really good with hit hitters and other builds are not. Builds that, for example, use brutality, right? Don't go well with hit hitter. You just don't. You know they don't do well, so you just don't use it.
Boon of Justice also makes you immune to elemental ailments, bricking any self-ailment builds like Self-Chill or Fulcrum Chieftain.
Yep, true.
There's also the Poisoned Faith buff, which makes you poison on hit and makes all damage from your hits contribute to poison. This one can be really annoying for low tolerance builds. Any kind of supporting skill that you have or your movement skill is going to inflict poison if and when it hits an enemy. And this means that you're not going to be gaining the damage boost from low tolerance when hitting those enemies with your main skill, as they're already going to be poisoned. And then there's Doedre's Madness, which makes you apply Enfeeble on hit and allows you to apply an additional curse, which is not ideal for impending doom.
The way you would use this fast, though, is you just like learn the animations, right? And you'd learn which were the good ones are and the bad ones. And you just like click the flask a few times until you get the one that you want. Like until you know you're like, all right, I got a good one. All right, oh, I got a shit one, and then boom.
Say the least.
Right. That's...
Now, with all of that said, I think the main takeaway here should be that if you're playing a build that gets completely bricked by one or several of these buffs, you should probably not use this flask. If it's simply the case that a few of these buffs are not ideal for your build, but they're also not that big of a problem, you can use the flask because some of the buffs it provides are really, really good. But for the large majority of builds, this is going to be a really fun flask to utilise, and it will provide a range of different buffs that should often make gameplay feel a bit different or special. You'll notice when you have a specific buff, and you'll then look forward to gaining that buff again in the future and feel rewarded when you do.
Yeah, this flask for my build, for example, that I'm playing, would be broken in a lot of situations. But like if you got the House of Mirrors one, where it just gives you double damage, period, it would just be straight up double damage for 20 seconds. Now you imagine you draw the double damage card right as like Awakener comes into his final phase. You get like 5 seconds of just hitting him. Well, you just kill him. He's just dead. GG. Right, GG.
I do want to briefly mention a few other things at the end of this video.
Oh, yeah.
Firstly, the Ichimonji unique sword is the only source of increased buff effects in the game, and this should boost the effects of divination buffs, but I haven't tested this, so I cannot confirm. There's also the new Rune Graft of the Warp, which makes buffs on you expire 30% slower. Again, this should affect...
You should just put this in your build. Legit. Just put, like, unless you're doing some unique thing where you need the buffs to expire quickly to like, proc something, outside of those very few niche builds, this is just like 1 point, and debuffs expiring 30% faster and buffs like lasting 30% longer. It's so strong. Like, it's so strong.
Divination buffs, but I haven't tested it. And that's pretty much it for this one. If you're interested, I'll link the full list of buffs from the wiki page in the pinned comment below. Thanks for watching this video, and as always, stay tuned and stay safe.
Good video from Dreamcore there, guys. Good video. I didn't know how that flask shit worked. Now I do. Cool. 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 I'm definitely not going to seek that thing out, but, you know, if I get it, I get it, you know? I'm saying if I loot it, I loot it. Why was that a video? He does videos on unique items and stuff, man. It's like a super niche YouTube channel where he talks about, like, items in Path of Exile. Why is it a video? Because that's a cool item in Path of Exile. Yeah. There it is. Oh, shit, baby. Oh, shit, baby.
Got something on our lake? I see ya.
Oh, fuck, baby. We starting off the day right? I will not allow myself to have eaten. Like, dude, that was not within my control. I refuse to be upset by that. I do not consent. That's just the way it goes sometimes. I should just wait till I get more. How much money have I got? Add. Oh, bro, I'm gonna piss me off. What's BenQ saying? Got a new amulet? What's BenQ trying to show off? 26% increase int. 19% attributes. 2% damage per 15 int. Oh yeah, that seems like a totally fair and reasonable item to have. That seems like a pretty cool item to have, bro. That's totally... This covers more painting than a D4 bad video. Fire damage over time multiplier. Damage over time multiplier with attacks. Damage with bow skills. I mean, is this good or something? I don't get it. What are you guys linking at me? Like, what is that? What are you linking at me? Guys, what is this? So I spent multiple divines on sheep farm yesterday, Chad. I did do a little sheep farmer stream yesterday. Check this upgrade I got.
Well.
Boom! 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 Look at that. Look at that. I had to use a corrupted oil to anoint this thing. Pride effect, baby. Pride effect, baby. I still have not got a 6-link. Whatever, though, bro. We don't need 6 links, pussy. 6 links are for losers. There's some sort of thing you want me to look at, chat, or something? What is this? Okay. Mercenaries of Trathus. Mercenaries of Trathus have joined us for a few weeks now, and they've been the blasts. Wait, a few more ways than one. In today's post, we'll go over some of the fun, interesting statistics. Okay, Tabasirasa has spawned on 128,000 mercenaries in the campaign. 61,000 of them were skipped. What? Well, or missed. Skipped implies that you intentionally skipped it. I mean, it spawning doesn't mean that we skipped it. We could have just missed it. Okay, bro. One less to spawn on 97,000 mercenaries. 50,000 was skipped. The Squire spawned on 2 mercenaries. One player didn't interact with the mercenary. The other 2 decided to instead receive 2 chaos orbs. Fucking yo, what a giga chat, bro. Holy, that's crazy. Ready to get it done, spawned on 4 times. The mercenary was not interacting with 2 of them. One player chose to receive the sword. The other player delivered 8 chaos orbs and 4 Eval orbs. Defiance of Destiny was spawned 8 times. On 3 of them, the Merc was interacted with. 3 players could not defy Destiny and lost their jewels. The remaining 2 were successfully claimed. Wow! That sucks. Oh, I guess that's a really strong amulet, bro. That's a really strong amulet. Wait, I don't get it. If they have this level of detail, right, and they have this level of resolution, right, and the mercenaries, how come they can't say, like, oh, the Bastion mercenary was interacted with fucking 100,000 times. 77,000 people died to those guys. You know? Like, and then, like, maybe the Bastion's bugged. Are we going to continue reading? Is this going to be fucked up? What do we got at? The Soul Taker has spawned on Mercenary 9 times. On 6 of them, the Mercenary was interacted with. 1 player lost a duel and had their soul taken away instead. 1 player chose a sword with low value currency. 1 player successfully got the Soul Taker. Calandra's touch has spawned in 356 times. 88 didn't interact. 268 interacted with the Mercenary. 34 players lost their touch and lost their jewels. 47 jewel winners chose low value currency instead. What? One player hired the mercenary. 7 players sent their mercenaries to Exile. I don't get it. Wait, how many people got it? Do we have to do maths and deduct it? Hired. GigaChat hiring. But wait, oh my god, okay. 300, do I have to subtract this? Okay, they want us to do maths here. So the majority of people got the Calandra's touch. Headhunter spawned 211 times and 42 of them. The mercenary was interacted with 149 players. Won the duels against mercenaries. 11 chose to receive low value currency from the rucksack. 2 winners chose to banish the mercenary. Alpha, bro. Dominated. You are banished, you headhunter cook. Unethical. 20 players had their skills added to the belt. Okay, there we go. Mage player spawned on 157 times. On 34 of them, the mercenary was not interacted with. 11 players lost their jewels. Holy fuck, bro. Imagine losing a jewel versus a mage blood merc. Oh, man. You might just quit the league after that. You might just quit the league after that, right? I feel like. You actually might just quit the league after that. 112 players won their jewels. 14 of these jewels chose to receive low value currency from the rucksack. Bro, they didn't pick mage blood. Wait, mage blood. What does the icon look like? Bro, how do you mistake that? How do you mistake that? Like, new gamers. I don't know about that. Miracle Lander was spawned 14 mercenaries. 7 of these were skipped. Ooh, 5 successfully claimed the mirrors. 2 lost their jewels, losing 2 mirrors each. One of these players didn't even die the mercenary, but got third party by a Vendigo. They neglected to kill before they stand their jewel. Infamous War Priest of the Ruckus has spawned a single time, but was not interacted with. Sad. Hopefully another one will be found. The number of matches required to find was approximately equivalent to the number of years since dinosaurs became extinct. So no guarantees. Damn, he exists. Mark must have put that in. Ruckus. Mark always talks about creating a ruckus. So that Mark would have put this guy in. What if the Ruckus got? I wonder if he's got a secret item. Someone needs to find him. Still plenty of time to interact with the mercenaries who tried this. Okay, there you go. Where are the fucking death stats, though? Peeper rage. Alright, I'm gonna farm out one of the Ruckuses now, chat. I'm gonna farm out a Ruckus.
Yo. Fatty fat. Nearly 2 years watching the God Gamer refuse to finish Poe or kill a single uber boss. Peak entertainment.
Ooh,
Why do I keep poisoning my brain with this content?
Dude, why do I keep poisoning my dick?
Bojo.
The trail. That's the trail.
That's great, man. Good stuff.
E4 makes me fall asleep when I play it. I don't know why.
The long-awaited event is finally here.
Like a good game dev, my streamer has soul, and you know that because he gave all his money away to impoverished architect, so you know he's here for the love of the stream and not just the money. My streamer 68 months of him being trapped here to make the money back strong.
Spirit is spent.
A boba. Why is he making the Simpsons credits in paint? World of Warcraft.
Wow!
Is a 2004 massively multiplayer online role-playing MMORPG video game developed and published by Blizzard Entertainment for Windows and Mac OS X. Set in the Warcraft fantasy universe, World of Warcraft takes place within the fictional planet Azeroth, approximately 4 years after the events of the previous game in the series, Warcraft 3: The Frozen Throne. The game was announced in 2001, and was released for the 10th anniversary of the Warcraft franchise. E4 bad.
Handle this. Why do I just imagine Maven with the giant
Quintus,
cock? When he
paladin
pushes
that broke his oath but not his virginity, terrorist of Baldur's Gate, ugly ass squid, when will you return?
Retrieve more challenges for the next round.
Quinvery. Yo.
That's how we do it, baby.
Balloons.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. How's anyone sold yet? What do you guys think? Do I sell one for like wait 2 to 1? 1 to 100. Do you think anyone would buy it if I sell it for chaos? I'm gonna do 1.5, but in chaos. So 195 times 1.5. 292. It's an idea, right? Because you can't do 1.5 divs. So then you would have to do it in chaos, right? Looks like 8 minutes ago, 12 minutes ago, 2 hours ago, 18 minutes ago, 6 minutes ago, 8 like these are minutes ago. So these are all minutes. Not a single one of these is an hour old. So 1.5 is totally fine. If anything, I should go a bit higher, right? Let's go like 300. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, it's how we do it. It's how we make money, boys. It's how we make money. Oh, yeah, I made another purchase. I made another purchase. So there's a 4 divine purchase on Sheep Farmer yesterday. You want to see? Want to see what it is? You want to see what it is? Who knows? Boom! Look at that. Look at that. What's that? Should we see? Should we have a look here? Oh yeah, apparently I've got like a bunch of money, by the way. If I refresh. Apparently I have Quin69. Wait, how do I check all of them? 51 divines of currency, if you combine all my shit. That's right, 13D is just straight currency, which I don't even know where that's at. Where's that even at? It's all these chisels and shit and all this random shit. Where is it all in? It's chisels. Yeah, I don't know how that works, but yeah, somehow that adds up to 13D. So basically, I'm fucking rich. I'm fucking rich. You know. Oh, you like, what do you like this? Yeah, you like this? Well, yes. Yeah, okay, go, bro. I got you, man. I got you, homie. Open suffix as well for crafting for extra dot damage. Got a Gladiator Bleed build. This is the best PDBS axe on the market, by the way. Right here. Gets it for 1D. I'll take that. Alright, we are making bank today! We are making bank today! Let's go ahead and buy some jewels, yeah. So there were some jewels on here yesterday that I really wanted, and the guy just wasn't replying. So I'm hoping today is going to be the day the issue replies. Let's just whisper this guy. Yo, okay, okay. Okay. Holy fuck, that's a banger one. TY. Okay, so wait, that's how much armor? So it's like sexy life. 20 rares, 9 casters, 90% damage.
Did you know all this AI stuff uses so much energy that every digital fart it generates causes way more global warming than a real one? Like, seriously, you just got out farted by your PC.
I'm not a minion build. This motherfucker said thank you, my fellow minion cuck or some shit. What the fuck is that? I do not agree. Life, strength, res, minion damage. Let's buy this one. Wait, why am I buying like half-ass jewels instead of buying like really, really good ones? Why am I buying? I'm buying like half-ass jewels for this 100% build. I should really look through more. Whatever, those two are good enough to make a build like 2 years, so who cares? This motherfucker, by the I was trying to buy this jewel for like hours yesterday, and now he's not even leaving his map. This guy is cooked. $50. TY. Alright. Let's scroll down and look at this. Look at some of these expensive ones here. We'll get some more shit here. What's that? Double rares life. Avoid frozen, avoid stun, minion damage, int. These are expensive ones. 8 all rares, that's doubled life, minion damage. Minion damage, what's this? Minion damage life. That's a lot of life with rares. Nah, fuck that though. Honestly, the one that I just bought pretty fucking good. What does he want here? 9 divines for what? Minion damage, attack, cast speed. Alright, bro, you're coping. You're coping. Okay, I'm pretty happy with these jewels. What do we got? We got So let's see. What is this about? Yes, you are right, fellow minion cock candy. I am using a minion build. However, my minions don't do damage, but tank damage and boost mine. Completely different than people who get carried. Actually, what am I saying? That this is actually nothing like a minion build. Actually, it's anti-minion build. Should I just put it on and see what happens? You let me know, dude. I don't get. I get it, bro. I said congrats for your Mage Blood before. I don't know if you heard me. Do you want me to highlight over and say congrats, dude? It's like one of those things where obviously this guy's super happy he got a Mage Blood. He wants to share it with his streamer and be like, "Look, I got a Mage Blood, guys." But like, there's 100 people in chat who have Mage Bloods. I said congrats in the Mage Blood a while back when you first linked it minutes ago. Just be not. I don't want to be mean because that's obviously a big moment for him. Congrats on your Mage Blood, man. But like, shit. It's like how many people's birthday it is today. There's a bunch of people in the chat whose birthday it is. Do I gotta say happy birthday to all of them? Do we need to say happy birthday? Like, no, I don't. I'll be just saying happy birthday all day. Well, no. I'll be like, happy birthday, guy. Happy birthday, this is the guy. Happy birthday, that other guy over there. Happy birthday, that guy. What? And every day I'll be just saying happy birthday. Okay. So, chat. What is my belt with these two jewels? Is this a good belt? And are my races bricked? Hey, it's not too bad. Oh, no, it's pretty bad. Cast race is fucking actually gonna get bricked.
Happy birthday to me.
4844. Wait, 4844. 5,000. So I lose like 150 life as well. I lose 150 life. Holy shit.
Hello there, Squintin. Little poopy Scooby. Anyways, how is it? That you sound fatter in real life than with a tea. So, you have some nacho filter going on there on the compression. Little goopy. Mini scra-
Where there is a flesh key, there must be a flesh door, Izero says, as he rams Marauder's buttocks deep from behind with all of his might. Marauder then quickly leap slams behind him and bends him over, to which Izero shouts, "By the goddess, what ambition! An emperor must know precisely where he stands." The Marauder then screamed,
I can't hold it in!
Happy birthday, Fake John.
Yo, sorry, just birthday, guys. I actually, bro, like, I'm imagining a guy who got a Mage Blood, and he's freaking out, dude, and he's so happy, and that's badass. Like, shout out to all my Mage Blood bros. Shout out to them all. All the guys who looted a Mage Blood. W. Everyone's whose birthday it is?
Fat.
W. Okay. If I got a Mage Blood, I would shit myself. I would just shit. I would shit myself. Boom. Okay, 29k. So when I attack now, what happens? Boom. 35k. Oh, it's so good. Okay, I've got to make this ring work. It's pretty simple, chat. What I'll do is this: to make this ring work, to make this belt work. It's not a ring; it's a belt. So my brain is so cooked. What we're gonna do is this: we're gonna go Path of Exile trade. I'm gonna buy something. What's that one jewel called, chat? It's called like Jewel Ailment Avoid. Wait, Stormshroud's way more expensive, right? Stormshroud's way more expensive.
If you got a mage blood, you wouldn't use it like the squire we were promised.
What's that other one? What's a
Bitch.
cheap one? What's a cheap one? What's a cheap version? Ancestral. We'll just buy one of these, eh? Pss, pss, pss. Tofu. Pss, pss, pss. I need this belt to fit. To make this belt fit, I need this jewel. Pss, 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 pss. Okay, so this thing comes off. Right? What does my race look like now? Okay. That comes off. And wait, ring. I think I have one. This is my one. We need to buy a better one. We're just gonna buy a cheap ring that will fix all my stats. Oh, dude, this is a fucking banger, bro. Wait, I thought this was Age of Empires 2. This is a RuneScape? Wow, that's like it's somewhere in my brain. It's like, weighted sum. Okay, so 2, 1, 1. Really? What is this? 110 strength. 248 life. What is this? Damn. Lose 110 life per second. Reduce mana regen rate. Okay, I'm getting cooked by all these fucking life values. Okay, we have to just take this to 3. Take this to 1. We'll take this and we'll take life to like 0.5. And then we'll search. Okay.
Hey Quinny. The boys in Global 777 are rooting for this build. We love it. Also, giving away a mega blood.
Bro, that's 1D. Man, I saw rings better than that. Should I craft a ring, do you think, instead of buying a ring? I was thinking about just buying a ring to, like, get the build going, but... I'm thinking about just crafting a ring now. Okay, avoid chance. Where are we? 83%. Boom! 134% chance to avoid. Oh, I can just get better boots, can't I? I can just get better boots. Yeah, I just need boots with 20% avoid. I can just get better boots. Well, my boots are great, but... I mean, someone will buy the fuck out of these. These are worth heaps. God damn, to get this in is not easy, is it? Look, I just replaced this ring and these boots in GG. Whoa, Agumon, you have subscribed for 50 odd months. Got to be honest. I don't care. All I care about is wasting divines on my shit pair of boots. I mean, I don't even know how to price this, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't even know how to price this. Avoid, because it's like the avoid, and then it's the fucking rares, and it's the 35 movement speed. You can't price these. How do you price these? I need to be able to search the ailment avoid. The base is worth 1D, chat. The base with 0 crafts. If I scoured it, it's still worth... Okay, and then with the implicits, it's already like... You're coping. There's no pseudo chance to find ailments. I don't know. 4D?
If you just buy every item piece for your quote-unquote build, is it even really your build?
Well, I'm thinking I could try craft. I have a ring, actually. So I've got a ring. I looted this and I fractured this myself. I could try craft this ring, which probably wouldn't be that hard to craft. Yo, money, 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 money. Money. Hey, 9C. Hmm. 40 is self-scamming? Nah, it's not self-scamming. It's about what I invested to make it. The base plus the implicits is probably worth like 1.5 Ds. And then I probably invested, you know, 3 Ds of essences. And this is what you get. I think it's fair.
Long day.
I mean, obviously I lost the time to craft it or whatever, but it's hardcore trade, bro. It's not softcore. I just need to get any pair of boots. Do I have a pair of boots? Oh, wait, I've got my old pair of boots. The issue is I need cast res. My lightning res is completely bricked. I feel like I can just buy... Do I just buy some placeholder items and then go from there? Or do I try craft an item? I feel like if I'm going to craft an item, I should craft from a position of having a bunch of currency, right? Do you not think? Am I crazy? No, 3D. Crafting with yellow juice. That's the thing. It's risky though, right? Do you not think crafting... Okay, so if I try craft this ring and I fail, then I'm break my character. Whereas I could just buy a ring that would be totally suitable and just work right now. Do you understand? I could just buy a ring that would be totally suitable. And then, when I've got a suitable ring, then use money to craft something way better. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just buy some shit. Wait, where was I? I'm just gonna buy some shit that's like just okay. Alright, so cast res 3. There is 2. Wait, 4. Okay, 1 divine. It's just that. It's just like I just buy this ring here. Look at cast my cast res. It gives me a fuck ton of alley res. Do I have any that much cast res? 33. Plus 57. 90. It's 1 divine. Fuck it. It fixes my character up big time. We'll just do it. I can always just sell it. Everyone needs a caster's ring in the future. And we have my race panel. It's looking like a lot better now. Chat, that's... You say, like, whatever. You say it's shit or whatever, but I think you are not correct. Because that's capped my cast res. So now I just need to buy a pair of boots which have movement speed on them, which are these ones here. We're at 91. We just get any movement speed pair of boots. Or I don't even need that. I could have a pair of boots with the open prefix and the res. Wait, what are these ones here? I mean, bro, I can play the game with these boots right now. I'll play the game right now. Yeah, fuck it. I just play the game with that. GG. I just use the pair of boots I already got. But then again, my pair of boots is like... What is this? They're worth nothing, aren't they? They're free. Oh, wait, my boots are pretty good. Wait, what the cast rares? Most boot. Wait, where's the 6? No, they're not good. They're not good. They're like 10C boots. They're 10C boots, aren't they? They're 10C boots. Okay, wait. I'll show you how to... Do you want me to show you a hack to find good boots, by the way, chat? Watch this. So you go sudo... So what you do is this. Weighted sum, chat. Delete all this bullshit. Right? Delete all this bullshit here. And you do this. Prefix. You type dash, that little dash line thing, and type prefix. AMD prefix modifiers 1. Oh wait, add stat group and prefix 1, and then you delete from here. Okay. Then you delete here, delete here, delete here, and then you just do like 2, 2, 2. Doesn't matter, whatever. Search, and then you search by total sum. And the issue is here, so you'll find one that crafted, but like this one here, right here. This is one divine. It's got huge rares with decks. And you can just craft on the prefix. Like 45, 47. Ever heard of Path of Exile Trade? Fuzzy. What is this? I don't know what that is. Wait a minute, chat. Do you think I've got my fucking shit wrong? Do you think I got it wrong? Ellie Ray's life. What else could I want? Ellie Ray's life. What else is good on boots? Can you guys think of anything else good on boots? I guess, Casper's is good as well, right? We'll just put that at 2.5. True, suppress. But that's what I'm gonna craft. I'm gonna craft that, right? Myself. I mean, those are good. Res, suppress, 11%. Wait. We put suppress up to 3. I don't want movement. I'm gonna craft onslaught on kill. Those are pretty good fucking boots, man. Double res life suppress. What kind of suppress roll is that? T2 suppress. If you want to buy something for a divine and they put it in 195 cast, so they get pissed. Who cares if it's got shit evasion, bro? Doesn't look like a HUD. They're the same boots. Am I tripping? Dude, I'm just gonna buy those boots. Fuck it. I'm gonna buy these boots. Come on, bro. You could also add craft modifier next to your AMD prefix search. Wait. And... count. Do you mean like this? Guy in chat with the fucking 5-head play. Guy in chat knows what's up. Guy in chat knows what's up.
Yo.
There's got no suppress on it though. But maybe. Triple res. I need to add... Wait, I need to add some more... Wait, I need to add some more fucking weight to suppress, right? Let's just go suppress 4. 5. Search. And this will give me the suppress boots. Is that one just that good, I guess? Fuck. 30C. I mean, 30C, it's got res and life, bro. Do it. I mean, that just does the job, doesn't it, chat? But wait, I could have fucking, I could have suppress chance. I'm gonna craft a pair of suppress boots. Fuck that. Let's just buy these pair. These will retail super good. Wait, dude, you're telling me that's been up for this long and hasn't sold? At 30C. Ah, whatever, dude. I don't care about it. I mean, I get the base has got shit defenses, but who cares about that? Yeah, I mean, who needs armor? T-White. What the hell is this? Okay, we should now be cap res with everything. Defense. Boom! Look at that, boys. Res capped. Cast res capped. Oh, now I gotta do this. I just gotta go... well, you guys gotta go this shit. And just click this a few times. Fuck, what is that shit called? Eater of Worlds Implicit. Should be enough. Fleece. With the 20% reduction, there's no way that's not too much, right? Boom! 103%. Just like that. Done. Done. And then we just get anything exact that's good. Get something better than that. 5% movement speed, real cool out of day. Ooh, yeah. Wait, what is it? Damn! Damn, we had 2012, baby! We had 2012! That's just how good I am. Do you understand me, boys? That's just how good I am. Sell. These can just sell for like 20C or something, bro. Nah, it's better than 20C, bro. Let's go 30C, bro. 30C. 30C. Nah, it's 20C. It's 20C, isn't it? Nah, it's 20C. Some 20C ass boots right there. Okay, green, 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 red. Alright, boys, are you ready for this? Oh, I just rolled over what I needed. Whatever. I just rolled over what I needed twice. Dude, my brain is fucking cooked. So, what have I just achieved? You're like, man, he just fucked around with his shit for so long, and what did he even achieve? Okay, so, I removed a ring that had, avoid ailments, right? And then I put on a ring, right, which had cast res, because I needed cast res, and that's because I put on this belt. What does this belt do? This belt gives me a bunch of stats, right? But primarily, it's giving me 19% damage, right? If I've used a minion skill recently. What is this attack? A minion skill. Because it's got the minion tag. It's actually a melee attack, though. So it's a melee attack. It just happens to have the minion tag for whatever reason. And what does that mean? That means I get 19% damage. All the time. Right? Now, what is this? How does this read? This skill scales with increases and reductions to minion damage at 300%. So that means I get 19 times 3. 57% increased damage. What does this belt do? It doubles that effect. Times 2. What do I have? 2 of these jewels. I times it by 2. 228% increased damage. From that belt. That's why we just did all that bullshit. That's why we just did all that bullshit. Oh, this is actually gonna be expensive. We put the armor in there as well. None with armor. Dude, not a single one on the market. Not a single one on the market. Wait, how low do I need to go to figure it out? Like 150 or something? 140? 120? Bro, what the fuck are these? 100? What are these shit-ass belts they've got? What are these shit belts people have? What are these shit... I don't understand what kind of shit belts people have got. This thing is gonna sell hella fast. Maybe I just take the cast rates down to like 30? I mean, bro, holy shit. Wait, was that belt really good? That belt is actually really good, isn't it? It's T1 cast with T1 fire res, and then I've got T1, I've got the crafted cast res. That belt is actually insane. That's definitely like at least an amount of divines. Divine orbs. What are you on, 5? I mean, I don't know. Should put up 5, whatever, the yellow. Alright, gamers. Let's see how much damage I got now. Let's try this new upgrade. This should be noticeable. It should be, well, it should not even be like a little bit noticeable. This should be like, I would say largely noticeable. Call me crazy. Scare and go, you goddamn right, baby. That's what we got all those upgrades for. Okay.
I can't do this just yet. My spirit is spent.
So I should just be like fucking shredding everything now. I mean, I still haven't even got my 6 yet as well. I didn't actually get that. Need that, thank you. Okay, so we're done with the map right now. This is not a mapper, chat. This is actually a bossing character. It's cool that okay, so we do the map really quick though.
Looks like our guest of honor has finally arrived.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling that. Oh yeah, I'm seeing that.
Done,
I'm seeing those hits.
I've been itching to.
Look,
I'm seeing those hits. Those guys were fucking chunking just now. Oh, I just 2-tapped that guy.
Even my rival. I'm no. That one did not.
Oh man, I fucked up. We got so much extra shit there. White map, it's a white map, but it doesn't matter, right? Well, white map's actually better. So white maps are better than yellow maps to determine how much damage you've got because there's no variables, right? So you can be like, okay, you know how fast you can kill mobs in a white map.
Around. I won't ask twice.
All right, bitch. After hearing about all those mage bloods and stuff, man, like what the hell? So you got a bunch of spell damage and cold damage and shit. I'm gonna take the chaos orbs, thank you very much.
Pain's a Kayak's specialty. Right beneath me.
Am I about to die?
What are you waiting for? Take your trophy.
I don't know like how my HP went down there. Was not a fan. Not a fan of that. This is a father of children, by the way. What do you mean?
A bozo.
Yeah, I don't like HP by moving. I do mercs though. The reason why I do mercs is because it's white maps, right? What's the reason I do maps white is so I can do mercs because I'm actively I'm hoping to get the GG merc. So the difference between my merc and the GG merc are pretty large. Oh man, I always come up. Is my guy dead? My guy's dead, bro. God damn it. This stupid ass anime guardian, bro. What a waste of my time. Just constantly dead.
Though a 1000 divine character, keeping all the handouts in mind and still this character can't do both.
You're literally retarded, bro. It's not even close to 1000 divines. There's been 0 handouts. If anything, I've felt self-scammed. I'm probably like some negative 30 divines of like reverse handout where I've just self-scammed because chat's let me into selling stuff too cheap. But keep coping however you want, man. That's cool.
I can't do this just yet.
Go write a story about it, pussy.
My spirit is spent.
Okay, okay.
Twin terrors.
Let me see with map bosses moving around. I can't really get a good hit on them. It's hard to kind of tell how much damage I'm doing.
I shall cast you into a pit of infinite torches.
Stop and launch.
I had no frenzies there as well. I need a portal scroll, bro. I got no portal scrolls, please. I can look out.
Hello again there, Quinton. Saying that you can tell a better difference if you increased damage. On a hot map, it's kind of like saying, I don't know how even blue maps play. Okay, lil poo poo, to screa, caca, to screa,
Yo, what is the fucking frenzy charge implicit on chest? What's the frenzy charge implicit on chest? Is it Eater? Because if it's Eater, I can't do it. Or is it Exarch? Because Exarch, I can do it. It is Exarch. 5 link. Yeah, I just haven't been able to link my ability yet, dude. Oh, shit. We got some flips here, boy. Oh, we're about to tank my damage down, but whatever, dude. YOLO.
Hail, God.
Should I go for a 6 link today? Should that be my goal, is getting 6 link today? Did I just break any ores? No. 6 link is just like 1D. That's a lot of currency, bro. It's a lot of currency, man. Should have been 5 days ago. What's over here? Fuck it. It's my shape of seed, dude. Get a 6 link already!
Thanks to
Don't tell me how to live my life, man. I'll get a 6 link whenever I goddamn feel like getting a goddamn 6 link. Do you want to stand me, boy? Well, the issue is, okay, I have a commitment issue, right? Because I know that the chest I'm wearing is temp. So then it's like, well, why would I 6 link a temp chest? That's a waste of currency. You feel me? Isn't that just like dumb as hell? Like waste time 6 linking a temp chest.
I can't do this just yet. My spirit is
Explain to me how that isn't just a massive waste of currency. Oh shit, I didn't flip my other gem. I can get like a huge damage upgrade as well if I think I got like a 30% more damage gem. Yeah, I got Ruthless is like 33% more damage, I think. So I'll have like a huge damage boost whenever I get that. But I just haven't, you know, whatever. Just haven't got around doing it, man. It's weird, my guy has so much damage, but I have so shit clear because the ability has 1 additional attack because I don't have the fucking gloves.
Oh, worthy opponent.
Maybe Ancestral Call could be my 6th link. Or maybe I should map with Ancestral Call and just say have lower damage, single target. Lord, let it be a house scarabs. You're my man. I don't really voice it. Oh my god. Chat, what the fuck are we doing here, boys? 12. T-White. Booming, baby. What's that? 500 castle subs? Not bad, not bad, not bad. What the hell's going on? Fucking hacking my shit.
Into my home. My home? I'll rip your spine out.
Hurry,
I'm gonna
hurry.
I don't understand.
Damage
I
is,
was the boss.
the damage is getting really high. Like, I don't know how high it is now, but it feels like stuff is dying abnormally quick. In a way that it's like, I don't know. It's starting to get kind of buggy. Like, you know, that's how fast it's dying. Okay, focus up here, focus up. We want to get like a fucking ES roll, right? A T1 ES roll. Max lightning res roll? What do you guys think? Should I go for a fraction of max lightning res roll? That could be kind of cool. Okay. It's an item. It's an item. That's an item. Oh. Wait, if you're using Vixens, you don't really want that, actually. Wait. If you're using Vixens, you don't really want that, do you? I mean, additional curse and despair and hit. Maybe I do. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. I don't know how to search. I don't know how to search it. I don't know. It's not 5C chat. None of them have got that curse.
I can't do this just yet.
I'm just thinking how you use Vixens. I used to use Vixens back in the day. This shit is like ass. The fuck am I even doing this for? Dude, I actually can't be fucked with that shit. It's actually just a waste of my time. They use for like lab running or something? Nah. Is there even anything you get good here? I mean, legit, not like legit, it's like negative money. Well, is there anything good you can even roll? I'm trying to think of a one-handed sword that's good. Cosplays or something? Like what? Yeah, wait, this could be good, because you can apply additional curse, and it gives you despair and hit. This could be worth money, is what I'm thinking. Oh shit, we get a Torturer's Mask. What kind of base is that? Is Torturer's Mask any good, chat? We're gonna just settle here. Oh yeah. Like 20C or something, dude? Fuck it. Already got your big roll there. Already got a exceptional. Take it. I feel like these Vixens are worth something, by the way. Right? People need curses for their mercs, right? So you're getting an additional curse, and you're getting despair.
Brian, have you heard of that millionaire with an ego so fragile that he lies about his achievements in video games? Huh? Elon? What the fuck kind of name is that? No, that's not who I'm talking about.
Okay, dude. I just have to do an offer on this, maybe? Negotiable price, and we'll just do the fucking dedication, and we'll just go 1-1-1. That means offer me stuff, right? That means offer me stuff, yeah? Because if you're doing melding build, that's ES. That's gonna be worth like heaps. Correct? Yeah, if you're doing melding ES. It's eye level 85. Eye level 85 fractured maximum lightning res, titanium spirit shield. Fire gold's better. Well, whatever, dude. It's fucking fraction max res, bro. It's pretty good. That fracture one goes hard, by the way.
Thanks.
I've had a couple good fractures now from that fracture one. I must admit, I like the fracture
Hey
one.
chat, you looking cute wide people happy less than 3.
I wish fracturing was more common. It's like my favorite basis to craft on is you know, getting a good fracture. Look, it feels good getting a good fracture, and then it feels nice crafting a fractured item.
I can't do this just yet.
So nice having onslaught again. Holy shit, I missed the onslaught, dude. Didn't know how much I needed it.
It's over, why are you sad? You act like it feels for you that D4 is bad. It's over, it's fucking trash, cause Blizzard don't leak.
Oh man, I was looking forward to that. I was looking forward to that. And you skipped it, bro. AI bad and D4's bad. I mean, we did farm a lot of D4 bad emojis. Because he got what he wanted. Give it one more try. It won't work, bro. So I'm just skip it.
Look around you. This is the end of your journey, Exile. The fight is
What do you got, bitch?
It'll be you, bitch.
Oh my god, look at how... Like, look at what... Like, each of my attacks is just like 30% of their life.
Not forever. Go on.
Death's too kind for a monster like you.
What? Bro. Wait until you... Oh, bro, when I get my ruthless hits... Oh... Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Oh, what did I pick? Oh no, I clicked the wrong one. Oh, they were shit anyway, I guess. Absolution, misery discharge, bull lining of static. That can be used for stuff, right? People use that? Is that current meta? Damn. The last one was okay. It was nothing crazy. What the fuck am I supposed to... Does anyone know what you're supposed to do with this one here? I guess just get flat fizz, T1, and then use an exalted orb on it to then get the percentage. Like flat fizz prefix T1. Or just really get prefixes and then slam a suffix. So we get Emperors. I'm going to do it. So we hit that. I could slam it now. Just see, I could slam it now as well. I think it's worth it. I think you block Ellie and then unveil. And then craft fizz. You don't want to break it up. So I did exactly what you're supposed to do. GG. So now I'm just going to unveil, we just unveil the prefix. I could block, wait, is there even a mana? Let's not even block anything. I'm just going to raw dog it. Either it hits or it doesn't. I want, like, Impale chance or Bleed chance, just like the Fizz roll. Fizz roll, Impale chance. 200% increased damage Citadel bow. That's like a best base for P damage, right? Yeah, it's nice. That's what they use for Bleed, I'm pretty sure. Look at, like, put fizz on this bitch and see what happens. Bro, almost 700 on the high end, bro. Okay, the suffixes obviously need to be crafted, but you could scour suffixes and multi-mod, and that's gonna be a good as fuck bow. But I don't know who uses that. Wait a minute, wait. You don't look at it like this. You look at it... I just want to look at the... We're not looking at the DPS. We're looking at the fizz. That's like a best bow there. Bro, that motherfucker's got... Look it. I'm telling you, this is big. 583. Second best one. 800, 14D. That's at 674. It's not even close. The bow that I've got is better than this. Once you craft it. Do I craft it? How much does that actually cost? How much does previous cannot change cost? I'm gonna sell that. Hopefully someone will search it the way. I'm gonna sell it for like, I don't know. Someone still needs to craft it. 2D. 3D. Because wait, you increase 555 DPS. That's 693 PDPS. 693 PDPS. Locking at 693 PDPS, 693 PDPS, 693 PDPS, 693, 620, 3D. So it's better than this, but it's not crafted. Yeah, we'll take that into 2D. 2D. Nah, dude. Bought something else, bro. It's not 5C, bro. I get you don't know anything about the game, chat. Okay, I'm gonna take it down to 1D. But even that is like, I'm self-scamming. I get you don't know anything about the game, though. Like, I get it's cool that you don't understand that's an insanely good bow. Like, bro. I get there's some new gamers out there who don't understand how to craft things, so they just simply... what I see is, like, that bow could be multi-modded or it could be combinated. That's what I see there. It's a very good candidate. It's a T1 base with 2 insane prefixes. Right? You got the second rarest prefix in the game on that bitch. And then when you get that unveil as well, that's GG. That's literally how you get that combo. I'm not re-rolling around that bow jet. I'm not a bow cock.
Hey Quinn. I'm kinda new to PoE. My bullets are good at mapping but lack in single target damage in T16 maps and pinnacles. Any suggestions? Bro.
Your bullets.
Hi, I'm new to Twitch. Is it possible to put the stream on 2x speed?
It's live. It's a live stream, bro, so you can't actually do that. If you want to do that, you need to just wait and then watch a VOD. And then you can watch the VOD at 2x speed. Dude, a fucking breach, man. Wait, what am I doing? I thought this was a safe house. This is not a safe... Why am I doing a fucking breach, man? Oh my god, I just did a breach. Ooh, I thought that was just like a safe house breach. And I was thinking, wait a minute.
Let's price this belt here. Has life check, has armor check, has resistances check.
One, Exile.
Is on a nutty base that everyone is using. Double check. I am thinking like 500 divine. 500 divine. Sound good, chat? Someone will want that, surely.
This message is for Don't Get It Fisted. Your order of 500 divine is being processed. Please leave the item up on the trade site and one of our agents will purchase it shortly.
Chat was so wrong as usual. TY anonymous buyer.
I will steal like the even.
Okay, dude.
I'm no
Yuck. That was yes. If anyone asks where you got
yet again. Hope yet again, my brothers. Soul Eater cannot recover from about 50%. Monk ass. Dude, that's my damage right there. I actually got to unleash on a mob there. Although then again, I was only at 1 frenzy. My frenzy charges are so bricked. What am I gonna do? You take 15 casts for it. Should I put him in that guy? What do you guys think? Should I block him?
I am the judgment of innocence, made manifest. Born of Cater, baptized in
He's got a Vol's
innocence,
protector.
made righteous by both.
It's worth nothing, right? I'll take the 5 cast, thank you very much. He can't kill me, right?
Your valor is his to measure. Ow. It is yours by right, but I will remember this.
Why are you guys praying? What are you praying for? You're praying implying something could happen to me, chat. Whatever I'm giga damage, giga tank, get fucking just a giga gamer. Your death.
My spirit
build's working. The build's not only is it working, it's working like really well. We just have to solve the survivability and then GG, which is a work in progress. Dear Lord Wilson, grant me the serenity to accept that my build is complete dog shit. Courage to copy the builds that I can. And wisdom to know the difference between what is or is not a minion build. Amen and amen. It's not a minion build. It's not a minion. Dude, can you believe that guy said, like, my fellow minion cock, my brother? Can you believe he typed that shit? Whenever I traded him for this belt.
Good song.
Or the duel, he's like, yes, enjoy the minion gem, my minion brother. And I had to describe. I tell him, I'm not like you, bro. We different. I ain't some common minion cock. I ain't some common plebeian minion cock. Should we get a bonus boss? Let's have a look here on Drox, eh? See what happens with the Drox. Okay, how many frenzies? 3, 2. My frenzies are just never there, bro! They're never there. Okay. What am I going to do about the frenzy situation, chat? Okay. Okay, I didn't get the ramp. Okay, I'm ramping now. Ramping now for real. Actually ramping now for real.
Your sentence is death. My kingdom is yours.
Dude, can you believe I spent 7 divines on this fucking poacher's mark shit? Wait, so the frenzy thing is what? The frenzy thing is what? Some sort of chest implicit. Wait, what is my base frenzy duration, by the way? Is it just 10 seconds? I don't even know. I think it might be 10 I mean, I know it's 10 seconds, but I don't know if I have a point. I can just check. Evasion rating. Fuck. I can get it to 14 seconds with 2 points. Dude, why is everyone typing song right now? Hello?
Have you seen Frenzy of Onslaught skill? I know you have limited sockets but work a G's.
Skull emoji.
Oh, perfect. Here comes a buyer. Yeah, I'm totally scamming this idiot. He has no idea. Get good. Quinn superfan. Samuel 101. Huh, that's odd. Probably a coincidence. What did he mean by a fellow minion? Cuck, have fun. Like I'm not like you. Hey, let's buy from this random Ben N.Y. Vader guy.
Dude, everyone's getting hacked on Discord or something. What happened? Was there like a password leak? Is it, why is it? How the fuck? Alright, we got the fucking thing here. Good shit. And we go. Game is live. This is the Bandai Namco thing. Is this the Bandai Namco thing?
さあ、宮崎あおばです。本日ようやく皆様にゲームのお披露目ができて本当に嬉しいです。本作は僕のヒーローアカデミアの最新家庭用ゲームで物語のクライマックスである最終決戦をコンセプトとした対戦アクションゲームとなります。本作ではこれまで僕のヒーローアカデミアのゲームをプレイしていただいた皆様にはもちろん、アニメを熱心にご覧になっている皆様にも新たな楽しみをお届けできるよう、物語のクライマックスである最終決戦をゲームならではの演出でより深く没入できるように再現することにこだわりました。現在アニメファイナルシーズンの制作と並行してゲームの開発を進めております。アニメとは異なる表現、ゲームならではの視点から最終決戦を体験いただけます。アニメの素晴らしいビジュアルを最大限に生かした美麗なグラフィックで迫力ある最終決戦をゲームで体験してください。本作にはアニメに登場する数多くのキャラクターを実装しています。最終決戦で活躍した人気キャラクターたちが参戦し、あの時見せた新技や新形態も使用可能になります。さらにヒロアカ家庭用ゲームでは初となる遊泳高校1年 A 組生徒が全員登場することも魅力の一つです。各キャラクターユニークの個性を忠実に再現したバトルをお楽しみください。バトルシステムはアニメファンもゲームファンもどなたでも爽快な個性アクションをお楽しみいただけるように設計されています。本作のバトルでは最大3人のチームを組むことができ、キャラクターチェンジを行いながらコンボをつないでいく3対3のコンビネーションバトルを楽しむことができます。またライジングというシステムによりキャラクターを大幅にパワーアップすることが可能です。バトルシステムに関する詳細は今後の情報にご期待ください。本日は最新作僕のヒーローアカデミアオールズ・ジャスティスの魅力のほんの一部をご紹介いたしました。これまで僕のヒーローアカデミアのゲームをプレイしていただいた皆様はもちろん、アニメを熱心にご覧込んでおりますので、ぜひお楽しみください。プレイステーション、Xbox、Steam にてぜひウィッシュリストの登録もよろしくお願いいたします。最後に原作者である堀越康平先生から熱いメッセージをいただいておりますので、そちらで締めさせていただきたいと思います。